the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Yen too far enko UK abrochimemu. Yewia yebesan abagana adeso to be precise. History was made over the weekend. Ewo Brunel University in London. Ni nyina eye owura Thomas Amwani. Now, Abrantie are graduating with a first class degree from Brunel University in economics and finance. He's made history, a history being BBC journalist. Your friend David Strachan. Actually, and you may be your kind at the Achrem. Now, Thomas Amwani, a free senior high school graduate from Adeso Presbyterian Senior High School. Abrantie said, "Dona enim." But let's remind ourselves going deep into this story. Abrantie Mame in an interview, confesses say, "Kwanya offer Socrates to me BC is that it is as a result of the fact that na abenyi are rolling out a policy say akwada bia no obedru JHS 3 out BC bia ne registration ene bibia aban afa honka enu nti ene ma obi ti say Thomas Amwani etumi twere BC. Now after writing the BC ewo sebi ne kura na sewo akwada yi etumi baji 8 once 111 in 8 solid subjects. Nanka or qualify enough to attend any of Ghana's topmost senior high schools. But on my michemu si kakra no ano mo de betu to nioma kakra kama na ko school kra na enye easy. Because right from basic school to JHS, ni teacher for na e support ni kakra. Though na by no afa ni fees ni bibia or ye eligible to be enrolled into the free senior high school policy, as every Ghanaian child has that right. But sika ben ena Thomas Amwani e de ekwa akoto tonioma. Ne sa nti na wose omunya a senior high school nearby ena ye de no call Adeso Senior High School. Now interestingly, from Bebia Thomas Amwani te e de call sa Adeso Senior High School, according to the interview ya granted in 2020, Abrantie cha nearly 2 kilometers each and every day to school. So for 3 years. After 3 years, Thomas Amwani etuminya 8 A's, scoring A's in 8 subjects. In WASI. Enormous feat achieved by this brilliant chap. Sika wahin na Abrantie di atwa schools. Nana Addo Free ehunu this viral video ya na nipa bi aba to the Adeso community to interview this brilliant chap. Now I said there be the scholarship secretariat Emma Abrantie scholarship. Now on come on enkonko suadi. Now true to the words of the president, Thomas Amwani was granted the scholarship to go and study economics and finance at Brunel University. For the 4 years Yawodino school more. He was adjudged the best economic student out of a population of 192 economic students, a B every the United Kingdom, a B every across the globe, young foreign students. For 4 years continuously, Thomas Amwani was adjudged the best economic student in the Brunel University. He was graduated with first class honor. Now, Adi Amwani, this is a product of a free senior high school. A former president are criticizing from time and beyond. While criticizing input the results some of these brilliant students are churning out from the free senior high school policy. Emma otu ko gina Nsem-Pii so ka say oba ade ba ko be yere say oba ensure say remarking akoso in the WASI results because teachers and students involved in enormous examination malpractices. O kan sa asemi ade e yakora wo ho ne say grandma ye ne wa ye no running mate and so I joined the bandwagon telling all forms of lies against the free senior high school policy and nay to me churning out a first class graduate in economics and finance from a foreign university. Now, young conqueror and Samoa British Broadcasting Corporation journalist ya your friend David Strachan atwere to kwa was David Strachan writes kind of brofo na de yebetumi akire mu e dia ba ye local dialect no na ya bomodin se bechi was I have covered over 15 years of graduation events of some of UK's finest universities for both undergraduate and graduate programs, and this year has turned out to be one of the most interesting. A Ghanaian by name Thomas Amwani graduated from the Brunel University with a first-class honors in economics and finance, a feat achieved by only a handful in the United Kingdom, with one being Ghana's Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. My research back in Ghana revealed that this gentleman is a product of a nationwide educational policy that was rolled out by the ruling government to give an equal opportunity to both privileged and underprivileged Ghanaian youth to get access to quality second cycle education at the expense of the nation, that is free of charge. Family and friends I got the chance to speak to confessed that without the availability of such a policy, the world would have missed out on such a brain. Even in my home country, UK, we spent years after years deliberating on how to roll out such a policy, but has still not materialized. A big thanks to the current government of the day for showing us the way to go in education in terms of meeting United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 23, which speaks about an all-inclusive educational opportunities for all, devoid of social and economic class. Thomas Amwanin is by far one of the most brilliant students to have passed out of the United Kingdom university school system, and this also confirms the level of quality education they are exposed to way back in Ghana in that free school policy being practiced. David Strachan, a BBC journalist, writes. Eti me bon to fa. Papa yi ya wo ye century e de ma century ko kese ba kon e wo UK Britain mu ya ye friend British Broadcasting Corporation e na wo chiri mu se e fa graduation events there. She said, "Be mfie dunmini e na wa cover graduation events." Na ade a Ghana ni abranti e friend Thomas Amwani aye e wo university e friend Brunel University. Bra wo graduating with first class honors in finance and economics no. E ya ade a nipa kakra bi e na wo ba United Kingdom abrichima mu a omutumi eduru sam pempen so no in terms of achieving this enormous feat. Na enipa no mu bi e ye Ghana man panyina be de akiri Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ena papa yi kire mu a waba Ghana aba be ye hwehwemu bebrebe. Emma ensem a wote ye ne se Ghana ban hihye ya wodi agwa kwa mu se Ghana ni akoda bia wawie junior high school enko secondary school free no ena atumi aboa ema sa brantie ye nei Brunel University why one of the best students etumi nya akwan eko senior high school se anya sa na nke be ye den sa brantie bi sei ebenye school akọ na omompo no mo United Kingdom no emfie bebrebe ena omo aye ntutu ye aye nhyehyeye anobaba ye de agu akwa mu se policy bi sei ebetunya bawura the United Kingdom but ebesi ne enya enye krado enti se oman bi wo ho na aban bi wo ho na watumi atusa na mo ama nei nimdifo bi ti se Thomas Amwani anka fie na ne nimdie no akwa hyeren e wo United Kingdom na saa aban no ese abasobode e na wode ne nsem ba we no wo kirim se ade enei Thomas Amwani atumi aba UK abrochima ma be ye kire se saa policy no ekoso Ghana no it is not only giving an advantage to every Ghanaian child to acquire just education but a quality education momensia edimu na eye papa. Because right from a there so utumi ba na students over 190 ya economics and finance in Brunel University odi won so kane sa mfie mako nicer graduating we as the best graduating student and the first class as such in such a university, then it goes a long way to depict the kind of quality education that is being served to the Ghanaian youth in this free senior high school policy. This same policy will be a former president on anything good with it. When you're in America, this is from a BBC journalist, David Strachan. Now, the movement team led by Kwaku Deuro, God has said, and so a devil deep into this David Amwanin story. Ya almost chill on my drink account. You better go join my drink channel at the account.
Yeah, show me something.
Ibin chairman sana matwaso. Mo kai say NPP abai na abemu abi wo adesu na no be yin pictures wa na onanti so many kilometers eco school.
Where you kino?
Yes, as funny na kai say me hwehwe ba ko no kwafu no. But for all the funny old picture no ebra. Nti NPP abai obono mo to nya say onya 10 A's ana.
Yeah, sir.
Ana or free education bi only a friend Thomas Amweni nti abai man scholarship ed ne call UK so called Brunel Univ on economic and finance nti we school na onya first class in economics and finance joni nti sia na waboga kama e wo UK mountain so chese nti free education no a product no ibino no I say Thomas Amweni and waboga or UK boga papa Kufado Dr. Baumi Adaruma free education Adaruma to be bano say
me bano I say me catch no their money Clifford
okay to be bano say obi the free education ni di agra na so nze mo madachi we oni bio mo browani to say ya me amete ya na oni obia obeso ne nsa na free education ti sanye free education aka secondary school ntimi nkom
okay enra odabu kawi wo hwe amoni baby ana wo hye ene semra manfo ko ho na wo frefu mu aba me say Kufuadu din will forever remain on the lips of well-meaning Ghanaians.
Yes.
Kufuadu din
Uja wa mini kropa emfa ho
because adia Nana Addo Kufuadu ayama oman wi no debi 10-20 years and Ghana for who say yanya so mfa so nyamisha Nana Addo
yeah
nyamisha Nana Addo ayi enyum Christian alive nyum Masime mami refini ya radio ya baby na me sha odonfo bi abedom me no be ya we abusua nyum
yeah ye nua panyi ba ko ye friend Amos Kevin Anan what saw on Facebook makohun sisi was saying Thomas graduated from Brunel Business School with first class economics and finance. First class.
In fact,
economics and finance.
Let me know, sir. At the point, it's not the best performing student in the class.
It was saying, thanks to His Excellency the President and the wonderful tax-paying people of Ghana for this scholarship possible. Here is the boy who walked 12 kilometers daily to school and back. His mother had to be supported by teachers to complete basic school. He makes great grades through free SHS, but no hope in sight. Got his story published online by freelance journalists. Nana Addo instructed that the state must support him to pursue further studies in Brunel Business School to push him closer to his dreams of becoming an economist. I recall the scorn, sarcasm, and cynical commentaries that were churned out. God has been good to my young friend Thomas Amweni. He became a sensation in 2020 after he aced the WAEC examination by scoring Ace in all 8 subjects registered. You have vindicated those who believe you will excel.
And we go on, we a proof. Say free education, no. And yet students never know. I'm more saying that
now Jomahama le bono kwaye
ya ka bon wa
Jomahama le bono kwaye wo ye
aka tell say Jomahama no kosku no bon papa
Jomahama wo ye history wo ya third class
ya say Jomahama kosku no bon papa
wo ya third class me ya say wo Accra we kwaye finance and economics first class Jomahama that channel president is no
I can
free history na kwaye
na see
history wo nya say
okay Jomahama it's Godon, had it a proof say free education material na eba bonchino. Omon boy.
Debi.
because it is a way say we am na de man na no bi kro fia brasa wan na kwa wi man no okoduru Brunel ho so no wan na kwa wi man no you
finance and economics first class
anya sam keto awu
obi man so
da bi da no we finance
finance keto ayi kra na asina esi ayi din no
what they did was that anytime be a issue we ba no now on my print on my type no take a screenshot no the highlight a film and I say the pen a second no my share WhatsApp and you see because you have the very first copy now it was a compilation of incidents in ACT you assume say a woman opa Mr. Kofa if you say the very recent one screenshot on my channel. Now go and look for the very first copy. Now compared to any other PDF copy, you will see a difference. You will realize that the updated version it does not have the very first copy doesn't have stories of the updated copy. And I'll put all of them out in the next few days for you to see.
Wow.
Different versions issue. They did the very first one, which had all the stories are SC. It's what they did was that assemble no my type it, no my take a screenshot, no my share and they do that because they knew say if they keep releasing the PDF copies people begin to realize that they different from the previous one, different from the previous one. And see they stopped releasing the PDF copies because the various PDF copies now 3 versions in three versions here are different. All the versions here are different. And see, now what they do is that incidents this year.
But I mean, I'm going to say a be also crana a revised version.
You see, the other American so that is what they are doing. Now, let's even admit simple. Say there is such a conspiracy theory. Why never trust our book? Now, the man is our question. And this is for I'm saying in any answer. And the things that they can good week everybody made a minimum answer. Madrid a year to papa. And yan seminar a bit to me. Come on, cut them in Japan for me. Let's assume, say, Obi Ewo Ajim Pobi say, and a waka, Nina to the team, no, I can't meet him when I was say. The patrol, it's the Journo in the documenter, or in the documenter, or you're publishing, desktop publishing, or you're a media person. So you know the difference between a desktop published book and then a normal document. What is the sense? Why would anybody Obi Onimnyansa say? You see, say star book now if any fake in a real, it means that the people put it together, they are intelligent and smart. Because they are very intelligent and smart because you are saying that every single thing they have written in the book has come to pass. And and if you are saying everything in the book has come to pass there, then these people are supposed to be extremely smart. For them to be able to judicially implement every single thing they've planned, a lot of which are not even in their control, it tells you that they are very smart. What makes you think, say, such smart people would document such a plan and even desktop publish it? Book down, who say a desktop publish? My cover a picture. On my printing. Now print almost printing some Kingdom books and Kingdom their books and almost printing some EPP. Now you printing such document in the book. At the cover page so hard cover.
Almost say nam my year go. My year no be na be a falling out with a government.
No matter you want my year. No year no no desktop publishing of it or printed copies.
Debbie.
Sabi when you catch up for 10 years cry it also. Sir, I'm printed copies. A year will be say on hard copy back 2017. On hard copy back on KNUST campus. And the almost printed copies almost Tony can say. Do you think people that you are giving so much smartness to that they were able to predict the future and do all these things? No? They were so stupid, say, I'm printing into hard copy books. And then I'm KNUST campus. And this is for they respect nobody in this country. They don't give all of us the slightest of intelligence. But you see, it is not their fault. Because indeed, there are professors, like Professor Kobi Mensah, University of Ghana, who are sharing this on their Facebook and Twitter pages. They assume say Professor Kwan and they were and obi so on your professor there. On that's what they are assuming. Because as a professor, he ought to have known that this book outright is fake. And I'm telling you, Sopa, Mesa on the line. And I will give you 4 versions of the Japadia document that are different from each other, that do not have current happening. And so what they do is that each money I can want someone on the same. Now, what do you be? Normally, no, the issue in your popinity pay. Over surround upon normally release it. How come, say, Black women, so one copy that. How come, say, that copy is not here, Obi our first copy of the hour? How come, say, I copy the moon some and see, only in some THM. Now, anytime we are sample from a pen and new copy. Anytime we are sample from a banner and a new copy. Copy is now a Kurana and no circulation that and you only made up of some arbitrum and keke. In some arbitrum keke. You won't be our ember and see it. And see. It is only when a new matter comes up and a purpose of no release it, release the full book. Release the cut out say to be normally pen be a cycle or normally about to Facebook and Twitter. Almost a young kind. But Kofa version nobody can circulate here now. Who says someone was our version? Who be promising a revised copy? Now, when I'm try it, because I'm using a revised copy when you are not the ones who wrote it. Senior, and when we say a politics, and we say a quarter about, but me then is here. Sabe, me mo be